Hey y'all, I know I'm back, still in day two. Listen, um, somebody needs to hear this. I was laying here, um, and y'all was speaking, and the song came to me, reminds me. Um, I'm so tongue tied. I'm so sorry. Bear with me, y'all, cause it's good, but I gotta be obedient because y'all told me to come on here and to share. Um, there was a song that the kids used to sing. I don't know if it was my son or my niecey Pooh when she was in school, but there was a song that she used to sing in school, and it always stuck to my ribs. And today, with our word being surrender, when we surrender, we gotta come before Yah, Baba Yah, like little children. And there's a little song that the children used to sing, and it goes something like this: I'm yours, Yah. Everything I am, everything I'm not, everything I've got, I'm yours, Yah. Try me now and see. See that I can be completely yours. Oh, mm, that's surrendering. Oh my Yah. That's surrendering. You want to surrender today? Sing that song to him in your quiet time. Come on here, y'all. I'm yours, y'all. Everything I am, everything I've got, everything I'm not, I'm yours, y'all. Try me now and see. See that I can be completely yours. Now I know how to sing, but I need you to hear the words. I'm yours, y'all. Today the word was surrender. Have you been focusing on surrendering today? I know I have. And that thing done almost laid me out in here. I ain't on here live. I ain't on here live. I am on here live. I'm not on here long. Oh, I just needed you to hear that because he told me to get on and to share those words. We have to come before him like little children. What are you not surrendering? Surrender your idols. Yesterday you repented for them. Today surrender them. Surrender your idols. There's a quote that I keep on my wall because it's a constant reminder. It says, let go of how you thought it would be. When you're surrendering, you have to let go of how you thought it would be. Sometimes we get hung up on how we think things should be and we don't surrender that. So we don't surrender. We don't let y'all have complete control, right? Because we're too busy trying to control. And some of us have been hurt so bad sometimes that we feel like the only way that we can prevent being hurt again, or the only way we can prevent being disappointed again, is by simply always being in control. So you got to have everything planned out. You got to have everything a certain way. It has to go a certain way. It has to happen in a certain time. It has to be with certain people. It has to be in the order that you said it needed to be in. But baby, I'm telling you today, you need to be like the little kids, and you need to start surrendering and cry out, I'm yours, Yah. Everything I am, everything I've got, everything I'm not, I'm yours, Yah. Try me now and see. See that I can be completely yours. That's the summation of surrendering. And for everyone that's in this group, I need you to hear me clearly. Everyone that's in here, you have been handpicked. Some of y'all, I'm already working with. Some of you, y'all put you in my spirit and said, invite them. You're here for a reason. And the clarity that he's been giving me today, I've been saying it for the last 2 days, and Win is on here. Hey Win, and hey Tania Boo, listen, Win knows. I told her, I said the word he kept saying to me was scribes, and I'm like, why is he talking to me about scribes? And he said, because these are my scribes. And I said, yes, sir. And I'm going to give you more word on the scribes, not tonight, but I'm going to go into it more because you're going to need to hear that in a separate live. We're going to talk about that at a different time because you're going to need to digest it. But everyone that's in this group, you're here because y'all told me to invite you to be here. He told me to tell you to come. Anybody that comes from this point they'll be here because y'all sent them. Simple as that. But this group is for his scribes. You are here for a reason. And this season, he is saying surrender. This season, you are to surrender. Tania, you making me want to tell you why. I don't know. Let me see. Can I tell them why? Yes. Yes. Scribes. A scribe is basically a writer. It's a journalist, it's a writer. And back in the biblical days, scribes basically took account of things that happened. They literally kept account of the testimonies. So you all are very familiar with scribes because you read that when you read your Bible, you're reading what the scribes wrote. That was their job. They wrote and took account and recorded the testimonies and the events that took place. We are entering a time when Yah is calling his people from the four corners of the earth. This is not an end time message. This is the right now. This is what he's doing. And he is raising up his scribes, those that will take account. There are those who will be prophetic scribes. You're going to write what he says. And then there are those who are the scribes that will take account and release the testimonies. You'll take account of the testimonies. You're going to write and record. You're going to journal. Thank you, Ruach. You're going to journal. You're going to journal the testimonies and experiences and miracles and the things that Yah does. You're going to take account. That's why you're here. Now, whichever one you are, only Yah can tell you which of the two you are. But you're either in this group because you are here to be a scribe that's going to take account, or you're here because you are a prophetic scribe. But whatsoever scribe you are, you're here in this group because this group is for the scribes. It is for Yah's, Yahweh, Yahusha. I'm sorry, Yahuwah. Yahusha is Jesus. Yahuwah, you are Yahweh's scribes. That is your job. This group is for the scribes that he's calling forward to release the word. You're releasing into the earth what he gives you, whether it's the testimony or whether it's the word that is forthcoming. That's why you're here. Our job is to bring healing to the land. That's what this group is about. If you're in here, it's because you are to help bring healing through to the land as a scribe. Yeah. But first, you got to surrender. I'm yours, Yah. Everything I am, everything I'm not, everything I got, I'm yours, Lord. Yah. Try me now and see that I can be completely yours. Surrender. Stop fighting. Take your position and release what Yah has placed in your belly. They're waiting. The land is waiting. Who is the land? The people. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. What you say, Tania? Who's waiting on you? They're waiting on you to surrender and get where you're supposed to be and do what you're supposed to do. They're waiting. But you gotta surrender. Okay, I've been obedient for the second, I ain't gonna say for the second time today, but I've done a second live today to add to our day 2. Surrender. Surrender. Yes, Tania, who's waiting on our obedience? It's a lot of people waiting on you to surrender and do what he said. Surrender today. Love you all. Have a safe and wonderful night. I'm going to go finish singing my song. Probably sing myself to sleep to that song tonight, because that's a beautiful song. Sing it like the kids sing it. Just like, sing it to y'all like you crawling up in your daddy's lap, in your parents' lap, your daddy's lap. Little girls love their fathers. Maybe you didn't have that experience. Maybe you had a grandfather. Because I know my dad was around, but my favorite was my granddaddy. My granddaddy, John D. And man, oh man, that was my man, 100 grand. And I love to sit in my granddaddy's lap and talk. That's all we did. We talked. My man. That's all I can say. I love him and I miss him. But crawl up tonight. Curl up. Curl up. Curl up to Yah tonight. And sing to him. And tell him that you're yours. Surrender to him tonight. Curl up with Yah tonight. And surrender. Tell him you surrender. Sing to him that simple song. I'm telling you. Makes a difference. See, I'm already curled up. I'm on the sofa. I'm curled up. And I'm already sitting here. And I can see myself in Baba's arms. And all I'm saying is I'm yours. Everything I am, I'm yours. Try me now and see. Completely yours. I'm completely yours, y'all. I ain't even gonna fight it no more. I'm completely yours. I'm yours. Everything I am. I'm nothing without you. Try surrendering tonight. I love y'all. We'll mess around and be on this live for like 2 hours doing nothing but telling y'all how much we his. So I ain't gonna do that to y'all. But I'm grateful for you. Surrender so we can get this work done. There's people that's waiting on us. The land is crying out. The land is crying. It's in need of healing. There are a lot of people that have been turned over to their probate minds. But there are many that are waiting on you to release what Yah has placed in your belly. That's going to help lead them to deliverance, that's going to help them get to where they need to be and take their position so they can surrender. They're waiting on you. They're waiting on you. But you gotta surrender. My goodness gracious. Whether I know it or not, all y'all was waiting on me. Some of y'all needed this word. You was waiting on me to take my place. You were waiting on me and you didn't even know it. I didn't know it and you didn't know it, but you was waiting on me. And in these next days to come, you gonna see. You was waiting. You was waiting on me to release what y'all had placed in my belly. I ain't had my track shoes on. I'm not gonna say that. I had other things going on. My oil had been tainted. See, that's why we started with repentance. Because my oil had been tainted. I had started, but my oil was tainted. I cared too much. I cared too much about what people thought. And when you on assignment for y'all, you can't care. You don't, understand what I mean by you can't care. You can't be caught up in what people think about you. You can't be caught up whether people agree with you or not. You can't be caught up in other people's thoughts, feelings, and opinions. The only opinion that you can be concerned with is what y'all says. Because there are going to be many things that he's going to call you to write, that he's going to call you to release, that's going to be uncomfortable for you, and it's going to be unpopular. Listen, they hated Yahushua. They hated him. They hated him. He went and told them the truth. There was many that followed, but there were many that hated him. If they hated him, then what you think they're going to do with you? They hung his hind parts on a cross. They took him to the cross. They hated him so much. And all he did was told the truth. So what do you think they're going to do? They're not going to like you. You're not going to be popular. And you definitely going to vex some people. Because when you get in the business for the prophetic scribes in this group, when you get in the business of writing and saying what he tells you to say, when he tells you to say, it ain't popular. And anybody that's on this live, anybody that watched this replay or watched this video, you know it to be facts. And if you don't, I'm going to educate you on something. When it comes to prophets, all these people that's out here chasing these prophets for these prosperity words and stuff. No, I'm not against having money, not at all, because y'all came so that we could have live abundantly, right? Yes. But what I'm saying to you is when the prophets come, and if you read the Bible, it was comest thou peacefully. They was asking, are you coming peacefully? Like, oh my goodness, what you here for? What I do now? They're not running behind them for a word. Because usually, let me tell you how real prophetic words go. We doing this tonight, y'all? Okay, yes, sir. I always say you got 30, 60, 100-fold. We're going to talk in those terms. Y'all familiar with those terms. 30. I'm going to use Tania since you're on here. Tania, I see y'all is about to bless you financially. He about to send you a financial blessing. That's a 30. A 30 prophetic word. Then you got 60. Tania, I see that Yah is about to bless you with $100,000. $100,000. And it's going to bless your family, and you're going to be able to pay off all your bills. You're going to be debt-free, girl. That's 60. Now, I want you to notice the difference. 30 was a general word. It's in the ballpark. 60 was a little bit more specific. And let me tell you about real prophets. Tania, Yah is going to bless you, and he has a tremendous financial blessing for you. And it's going to allow you to be debt free, and you're going to be able to bless your family too. But unless you stop squandering your money and get a hold and start budgeting your money, and unless you learn the principle of giving, and cut out that sin you doing over there. And sometimes they whisper the sin because they don't want to. Sometimes they going to embarrass you, and they just going to say, if you don't stop sleeping with that man, and if you don't stop going and carrying that unforgiveness in your heart, if you don't stop carrying the unforgiveness in your heart, then they get specific and they call out the sin. They call out the plank that's in your eye. They don't just leave it there. They call it out. And you be like, man, did you have to put my business? And you know that the only way they knew what they said to you was because y'all had to tell them, because you don't know nothing about them. A prophet comes for correction. They come and they bring correction. They not only tell you about the blessing that you can have, but they come with correction. What did I say earlier when we talked? The Bible is full of, if you do this, then this. And if you do that, then that. Right? Same thing comes with prophetic word. Prophets come to bring correction. They don't give you general words. They don't send you out here doing backflips and spins. And don't get me wrong, I can get a good step in. But they don't send you just shouting all around and not tell you what you need to correct in order to get. They give you the strategy. They give you the strategy. They tell you what you need to correct. They bring correction. And some of you all, they not these words that's in your belly that you got to release. People not going to like it. It's going to make them uncomfortable because it's going against the grain and it's going against their flesh. It's going against what makes them feel good. But we are in a season and we are in a time when we just got to be obedient. If we want the true abundant life, then we have to go do and say what he say do. We have to surrender. We got to surrender our will. We got to surrender our cares. I'm not surprised that some of the things I say is unpopular. I mean, I'm be honest. Sometimes it makes me say, sir, you made me say what? You want me to say what? I ask that sometimes. You want me to say what? As his scribe, sometimes you're going to give balm, like the balm in Gilead. You're going to give a balm of healing. And sometimes you're going to give a word of correction. But the one thing you got to do is you got to surrender. Got to surrender. Is that making sense? Hope that's making sense. This is a whole lot. I got on here because he told me to come and tell you about the song, Surrendering Like the Kids Do, and say I'm yours. And now I'm all over here. This what be happening. Tania, listen. I'm like, yo. But I'm at that place in my life where I want all that he has for me. And I'm so grateful. He could have let me keep going the way I was going. But when I tell you the whole year of 2022, he snatched me and said, come here, sit down for a second. He did that because he loved me to clean the oil. Because I got something in my belly for y'all. And I want what he got for me. And in order for me to get what he got for me, I got to release what he put in me for you. And so here we are. Try surrendering. I'm yours, yeah. Everything I am. Everything I'm not. Everything I got. I'm yours, yeah. Try me now and see. See that I can be completely yours. That's it. I'm gonna get out of here, at least for now. I keep saying that, I know. Then I gotta stay because you give me something else. This thing right here, this surrender thing, this is big. This is a huge ingredient. A huge ingredient for what y'all wants to do through you. It's a huge ingredient. And if you're not willing to surrender, you're gonna miss it. You gotta be willing to surrender. But I think that's all you got this time. It's quiet, and I'm actually at peace. So, I love you all to life. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. It's going to be a phenomenal, the next 6 days are going to be phenomenal. They really are. I pray that you all, I know some of you guys are fasting, so you might not see this if you're fasting from social media. You might not see this until after your fast is done, but what I do know is that whenever you see it, it's going to be right on time. It's going to be right on time. But, yeah, tomorrow we have an exciting word, so I look forward to seeing you guys. Love you all. Remember, repentance is daily, because every day, we do something to cause offense every day. I'm just being honest. So every day you need to be repenting. Every day you might try surrendering. You might want to do that every morning too. If you know you struggle with it, you might want to you might want to start off by doing that every day. Just saying, I surrender. Yeah, try doing that every day. Tomorrow, ooh, this is what he did with surrender. My goodness gracious. Tomorrow's focus. Ooh. It's good though. It's good, but ooh. I'm sorry in advance if I step on your toes. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Let me say that. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But I love y'all. I hope you all are having a fantastic night. Thank you for tapping in, whether you're tapping in live or whether you tap in later. Appreciate you tapping in. I pray that it blessed you. Pray that you got something out of this second part. I know you got something out of it. And I'll see y'all later. All right. Have a good night.